everybody, Phil here at Wood Street Farm. Again, thanks for stopping by, and I am holding in my hands slime. This video is not sponsored by slime. This is just a necessity because my mower's got a flat. This is one of those specs. I've done a couple mower videos since I've gotten this mower, and this is one of those specs that I didn't even know, didn't even think to look at when I was shopping and comparing mowers. But this mower has 2-ply tires. A lot of the higher dollar and commercial mowers are going to have 4-ply tires. They are rated to stand up to a lot more than these tires are. So I've got my first puncture with the abuse that I put it out on the farm. You know, I'm sure I ran over a thorn or something somewhere that was thicker than this mower can handle. So that's what I'm dealing with now. And I'm going to go ahead and fill both tires with slime while I've got it up, and hopefully that solves my problem. It's funny because I was in the bicycle business in a previous lifetime, and we used to curse this stuff because it never worked on bicycle tires with tubes. And we would always get people bringing their tires in for repair, and they'd have slime in it. It was just a mess to clean up. And like I said, we used to curse this stuff. But I broke down and bought some anyway. Hopefully it works on these tires. If not, I might just take the mower to the dealer and let them put some new tires on it. Right? Okay. So the other thing in this video, I was going to provide a couple updates on a few other things I got going on. I was going to give some response to a few comments that I've gotten recently on the channel, and give you a little preview of something else I got coming up here as a future project. Actually got it sitting here in the garage with me, right over there, but I'll update you on that here in a few minutes. Alright, so let's see if we can get this mower up in the air. Alright, with this up off the ground, the wheels can move freely. It's actually still locked in, but if I undo that, it should, and undo that, yes, now I can move freely. Alright, so this says how many tires, or how much slime do we need in each tire. So it gives you a simple instruction. Shows a picture of a lawnmower, and it says 8 ounces. This is a 32-ounce bottle, so I'm going to need to do about a quarter of this. So it says 8 ounces for a lawnmower, 16 ounces for a small trailer, 20 ounces for a golf cart. Alright, so I need to do somewhere between 8 and 20 ounces, because these are almost like golf cart sized tires, wouldn't you think? Alright, so being 32 ounces, I'll do maybe somewhere between a third and half of the bottle per tire. I figured once I had this up and free, I'm going to spin it around and see if I can see any visible thorns or nails or screws or anything else stuck into the tire. So I'm going to take a minute to do that. Alright, well, nothing big and obvious. Alright, so position the valve in the upper half of the tire. That's where we're at. Right there. Use this tool. Actually has a valve removal tool right in the cap. That's convenient. So there was still some air in there. That's surprising. Allow the tire to deflate. Remove object if possible. I looked, didn't see it. Attach hose and squeeze in slime. Reinstall valve, add the air, and do what you got to do. All right. Never use this stuff. Alright, so do that. Put that on there. I already shook this up a bunch before I turned the camera on. You can see it's got little flecks of, I guess that's rubber in the slime, little black flecks. So I made sure it was shaken up really well. Alright, so that goes on there. Turn it upside down and give it a squeeze. I figured it makes sense to rotate this tire around a little bit. Now that you got the slime in there, hopefully that slime can get good and coated all around the interior of this tire. So, alright. Well, I've got it at 10 psi. Check it again in the morning, and we'll see where it's at. Alright, I told you at the top I was going to provide a little bit of commentary on what's going on with the channel and some observations about what's happening so far, and then I'm going to share with you a project that I've got upcoming that's sitting right here next to me, just off screen, and that's something I'll work on as I get time, but it's going to be really useful on the farm. So anyway, as far as the channel, let me give you kind of a little bit of insight into why we started this and what it has become so far. And really, I started this because I wanted to highlight and kind of share our story, mostly with friends and family. I figured this would grow beyond that. Obviously, you put it out there on the internet, people with similar interests are going to go about and find that content, and it'll just grow naturally. But mostly I started this for friends and family. And after I got started, I realized this could grow into much more than that. There are plenty of people out there with more experience than me, plenty of people out there doing similar things or even different things, but related in some way. You know, if someone has land that they maintain, or if they farm, or if they've got a construction business or whatever, and they can provide relatable experience. That's the other thing that I didn't actually really think about ahead of time, but I am really thankful that it's heading in that direction, and I've gotten a lot of great feedback through the comments on my videos. So thanks everybody that's commented. And on the topic of comments, I am creating here a G-rated channel. Like, I share my videos, or I let my kids watch the videos, my nieces and nephews watch the videos, plenty of other kids out there hopefully are watching the videos with their parents. It's G-rated. I'm not going to put any content out there that's questionable in that way, and to that end, I expect the same in the comments. So, not that your comments can't be critical of what I'm doing or critical of what I'm saying. I mean, if you have an opinion, share it, that's fine. But if you're going to resort to name calling or saying nasty things, then you know, you really have no place on my channel. Find somewhere else to go. On the other side, loads of positive comments. I figured I would go ahead and just share like a couple. I've got my phone here. I was just going to pull up a few recent comments. A couple just, you know, either things that are really encouraging or constructive or generally positive. You know, I gobble all that stuff up. I really like the helpful comments that say, well, maybe you should try this way instead, or maybe you should try to use this piece of this implement differently, or maybe you should use a different implement altogether. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing out here. We started this channel to kind of highlight that anyone with a dream can kind of go out and start a business. My wife and I have no farming experience, very little land management experience, and little operator experience in terms of equipment operating. So, you know, we're just going after it, doing what we think needs to get done. We research a little bit along the way, but generally speaking, like when we get off work and we're out there on the weekends, we're just going after it, doing what we think needs to get done. And we're going to make mistakes. We're going to probably make some bad decisions. We're going to do things poorly occasionally. And if you guys can teach us some things along the way, you know, that's great. That's just an added bonus for me. But obviously, if we're going to make mistakes, we're going to learn from some of those anyway, with or without you. And that's just the way life is. So, so that's it. Let me highlight a few of the recent comments, because like I said, I'm thankful for the individuals who do interact on our videos in that way. And, you know, started off, let me give a shout out to Hamiltonville Farm. It's a tongue twister for me. I'll put it on the screen. Hamiltonville Farm. He's got a channel. He's got more followers than me. He drives a Mahindra tractor. He's doing a bunch of good work, and you should check out his videos. Let's see who else we got here. Brad Myers, been watching my videos for a little while now. Comments routinely, always positive, always helpful, always constructive. So thanks, Brad. Appreciate it. Keep watching. Dave Knows How. He's got a channel, and come to find out, he's actually local here in Central Virginia, maybe like 10 miles from me. So hoping we can catch up sometime. Might be able to do a collaborative video or something. That'd be cool. But Dave's got lots of good things to say, and some of his videos are really helpful as well. If you're like me and you don't have a lot of operator experience, he's got a couple of how-to videos on like how to adjust a box blade, how to set up your brush hog mower. Say brush hog or bush hog? Someone called me out for that in a comment. I say them both because I don't know which is right, and I figure if I use both, I'll be right at least half the time. All right, so anyway, check out Dave Knows How channel. Dave Knows How. Again, tongue twister for me. He's got some good stuff. Let's see who else we got down here. We got Joe Galligan. Thanks for the feedback about putting the weight box on the back of the tractor. Apparently that'll help me be able to lift up more with the loader. It's awesome. Michael Chastain, thanks for your recent comments about the rotary cutter versus the bush hog. That's awesome. The Mechanic 103, he was the one who called me out. Who calls it brush hogging? I do, pal. Alright, and Danny Harless, nice looking benches, thank you. Yeah, built quite a few benches. I have those scattered around the farm, and I'm going to be building some more. Just looking to put a couple like different scenic or shaded seating areas around the farm, so when we have visitors out there, they have a place to rest. Jamie Waddington, hola, love the video. I have a dream of opening my own farm. I'm very curious how you got started. I would really much enjoy hearing from you. Thank you much. I did reply to that. When we got started, we pretty much just made the decision, found a property, threw down the money, and got to it. There are a lot of resources online, you know, so just dig in and get to it. Russell Trupia, he's kind of a recent commenter. I've seen his name a few times. Thanks for the encouraging words. He says, farm looks great. I had to do the same thing here with the pond and fields here in Oklahoma. Good job. That was in response to video 56, where I did a bunch of clearing around the pond. So anyway, I could go on and on. I had the video a few weeks ago I released with a few complaints, largely minor grievances about the Kubota tractor that I have. I got like dozens of comments on that. Some people, you know, name calling. Apparently I'm an idiot because I think a few things on my tractor are laid out poorly or don't work the way that I thought they should work, but you know, whatever. Anyway, that's been a popular video. I think it's approaching like 20,000 views. You should go check it out. So thanks everybody I mentioned. Thanks everybody else who comments. I appreciate it. I read every single comment, and if you've got constructive feedback, I appreciate that stuff as much as the encouragement. So thanks. Keep the comments coming, and I'll keep pumping out the videos. Okay, so I said I was going to show you an upcoming project that I've got. I'll go ahead and give you a preview of that now. Alright, and the garage is a mess, and I'm not going to bother moving stuff. But this is the county line carryall that came with my property. Alright, and I brought this home because I plan on making a wooden bottom and sides and back for it so that I can use it around the farm to carry tools and supplies and firewood and whatever else I can carry around with me. So it's been sitting here for a while. I thought I would have gotten to it by now, but we've just been doing a bunch of other stuff. But one thing I wanted to show you while I was here, which I thought was pretty interesting. So whoever had this thing previously tried to lift up something pretty heavy, because if I step on one side, you can see how warped that thing is. And this back support here is also bent. All right, this 3-point pin is bent. Actually, the pin itself is not bent, but the frame is bent. So I'm just going to build my carryall on it anyway. I'm not going to do any extreme lifting, but I am going to try to beat on this pin a little bit, or on this metal, to see if I can't straighten that out just a hair. That's pretty thick stuff, and I don't have anything super heavy duty, so I might not make any progress with that. But I've inspected all the welds, you know, down where the pieces all meet. Everything looks solid. There is not any like major corrosion. This weld here maybe has a tiny bit of corrosion around it. That's kind of the only one that I'll keep an eye on. But looking at it from the other side, because I've had this flipped over, it looks solid. So I think it's going to be fine. And adding some wood to it, and if I frame it up the right way, probably add a little bit of structural integrity to it anyway. So I'm going to use it. If you guys think that's a bad idea, you let me know. But I'm not trying to lift anything ridiculous with it. I'm not going to be moving pallets with it. So I think it'll be just fine. Yep, so that's an upcoming project, and you know, obviously I'll do a video when I do that. I haven't started to sketch out exactly what I want to do, but I know I want to have the ability to carry my string trimmer and my chainsaw and a can of fuel and maybe some chains, maybe a splitting axe or a maul. So anyway, it's not just going to be a wooden box. I'm going to have some add-ons, but I got to sketch up and design that, and I got to go get the materials. And anyway, once I do that, I'll make a video and I'll let you guys know. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, guys. This mower here, I'll let you know how the slime works out in future weeks as I get it back out to the farm. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your comments. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe as well, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.